2025 Mingus Varsity Baseball is on the air. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers, high-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. And now to the diamond at Mingus Union High School, your host, Jackie Bessler.
Well, welcome back. We had a little bit of a break between games. The Mingus Marauders here at home at Mingus Union High School are going to be the away team for game number 2 as the doubleheader will continue. Lee Williams will be the home team out here today for game number 2. And let's see, Romero is going to be the new pitcher. Andrew Romero will be the pitcher starting for Lee Williams here for game number 2. Let's see if we can get some stats on Romero for the 2025 season. From the pitching position, Romero has an ERA of 2.55. He is 0-2 on the season, though. 0-2, but an ERA of 2.55. He has pitched 11 innings, given up 10 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. Only 2 walks to go along with 17 strikeouts, and he will be on the mound here today. Lincoln Lewandowski will continue game 2 behind the plate here for Lee Williams. Barrett Bowman, the pitcher from game 1, will go over to first base. Lito Soroskun will play second. Connor Urena will be at shortstop here for game 2. Isaiah Orozco will play third. Around the outfield, some changes out here. Gavin Kohler will come into play left field. Ethan Shearer will be in center field, and Kane Massey will be in right field for the Lee Williams squad. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, look at the starters for Mingus Union High School after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Susie Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Susie Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders! Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Well, we're just about underway here. Xavier Buckner is going to bat first here for the Mingus Marauders. They send the lefty up, who is going to be pitching in game number 2. Caden Puso will bat second and play third base in this one. Derek Alvarez will be batting third and playing shortstop. The Mingus Marauders lost the first game by a score of 6-1. Mingus scored their only run in the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning, Lee Williams put up 3. Oh, and he gets hit by the first pitch. No, he did not get hit. Fastball way inside for ball 1. And Buckner shakes that one off. He might have thrown that one just behind him. Romero steps in. Pitches out of the stretch again for Lee Williams. Bowman pitched the entire game, and that's going to be a ground ball going to the second baseman off of his foot, and that will be on an error out there for Buckner to start off this one. Hit it hard. It went off of Litos Roscoon's foot and bounced into center field. Buckner's on first, and he will run for himself because he is the best stolen base threat for the Mingus Marauders. He has 10, had 1 stolen base in the first game. Romero gets set. Puso steps in, the righty for the Mingus Marauders. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Once again, Romero comes in with an ERA, very respectable in high school. A record of 0-2, but an ERA of just 2.55. He's only given up 5 runs for earned here this season. And Buckner runs, and it's going to be a single into right center field. That might be enough to get Buckner home. He rounds third, and the Mingus Marauders are going to strike first. An RBI single on a hit and run by Puso as it goes in the vacated spot of the second baseman, Roscone. And the Mingus Marauders on top here. 2 up, 1 in. RBI single out there for Puso. Start things off, and Derek Alvarez steps in, and a swing and a miss at the breaking ball. 0-1. Out in front of it. Well-timed hit and run for the Mingus Marauder coaching staff. Breaking on the pitch. There's strike 2. Another curveball, 0-2. Alvarez is in the hole. Sent their stolen base threat. As the infield umpire asks Romero to tuck in the jersey. He does. 0-2 count. 1 on, nobody out, 1 in for the Mingus Marauders, top of the first. Romero delivers, and that's going to be strike 3. Look in. 3-pitch strikeout there by Alvarez. Romero to Alvarez. Carter Wacker, number 4 hitter for the Mingus Marauders, will step in. He was 1 for 3 in the first game. Throw over to first, and Puso is back. Bowman, who pitched the first game, is now at first base. Romero Picked up his 18th strikeout. Ground ball goes to the second baseman. Russ Kuhn throws to the shortstop, Urea, and he missed it. Throw to second to get the lead runner, possible double play. Does not go well for Lee Williams. And on an error, Pusel will be at second, Carter Wacker at first. Hard ground ball to Raccoon over at second, throws to Urena at shortstop. Somehow just missed it. Don't know if the runner Pusel blocked it somehow or blocked vision. Nonetheless, 2 on, 1 out. And up comes Manuel Munoz, playing right field here in this one. First one to Munoz, and he'll foul that one off. That'll be deep in the ditch. 0-1 count. Mingus waited till the 6th inning to score their first run in game number 1. Here in game number 2, they jump out on Lee Williams. Second game here, Lee Williams is the home team, even though we are still at Mingus as part of the doubleheader. Romero out of the stretch, delivers. Munoz shows bunt, pulls it back. Called strike anyway, 0-2. We'll do it again here, 0-2 count. 1 strikeout in the inning, 2 errors and a base hit. And a foul ball. Got a good piece of that one. Survives to swing again. Buckner got on an error and then scored on a single by Pusel on a hit and run. Strikeout by Alvarez. Wacker got on an error. First and second, 1 out. Top of the first, 1 in. And inside, the curveball doesn't get out of the batter's box. Oof, that one was close. Romero loses the hat. He'll go pick it back up. 1-2 now the count. Munoz, the right fielder, trying to put this one in play. Keep this first inning going here for the Mingus Marauders. Romero delivers, and it'll hit him. That'll load up the bases. Oh my goodness, it hit him in the arm. The home plate umpire says that was ball 2. It either got part of the knuckle or it got part of the bat as he holds his wrist. Okay, 2-2 the count. The hands are part of the bat, that's for sure. So it remains first and second. 2-2 count now. And that's going to be ball 3. High, close. Should be 3-2. The scoreboard says 2 balls, 2 strikes, unless they called that a foul ball when it hit him. We'll call it 2-2, I guess. Romero delivers, and a check swing foul. Ramirez will survive again. Or Munoz, rather, sorry. First and second, 1 out, 1 in here. Top of the first here for game number 2, the Mingus Marauders and Lee William Volunteers. They're holding, Urias trying to hold on. The runner at second, is swinging a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout. Second of the inning, 19th of the season here for Romero. And Scott Silas will step in. Silas, his first at-bat here today. Scott Silas, a freshman, batting .222. A lefty stepping in there for the Mingus Marauders. Uses the middle of the box, wearing number 11 out there. Romero's ready. Designated hitter for the Mingus Marauders today. And that one's high, ball 1. So Ethan Moore is going to run at first here for the Mingus Marauders. Pusel's at second. not holding them on either place. 2 out, 2 on. 1 in here for the Mingus Marauders. Romero delivers. Breaking ball stays outside. 2 and 1. Logan Newell, the first baseman, on deck here for Mingus. Romero's ready. Outfield relatively deep. Strike 1. Catch is played on that one, 1 and 2. Romero loses his hat every pitch. Lefty moves in a little closer this time. Swings the bat, gets himself set. Silas the batter, Romero the pitcher. The delivery, outside. Squirts away from the catcher, not far enough. Oh, to be in high school again and catch 2 games in a row. Man, that's a long time ago. 3-1, hitters count. We'll see if the freshman's got a green light on 3 and 1. 2 out, 2 on for the Mingus Marauders, top of the first. Romero out of the stretch. Delivers. And that's going to be ball 4. Lewandowski tried to frame it, didn't get it. And that's going to be only the 3rd walk given up by Romero this season. That loads the bases for the Mingus Marauder first baseman. He was 0 for 3 in the first game. Steps in, uses the back of the box this time. 3 on, 2 out. Bags full of Marauders. Romero delivers. And that's high, ball 1. Ballesteros, the second baseman, on deck. Trying to keep this inning alive here for Mingus. Started with Buckner getting on an error. He scored on an RBI single by Pusel. Wacker got on an error. Got a pinch runner out there. Ethan Moore, second delivery. There's a strike. 1 and 1. Then a walk by Scott Silas, the freshman, loads up the bases. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Alvarez looking victim, and Munoz a swinging victim. 1 and 1 the count on Newell. And the breaking ball is over for strike 2, 1 and 2. Logan's got 2 strikes on him now. Trying to do something with a 1-2 count here in the top of the first. Mingus 1 in, leads 1-0. Trying to take advantage of bases loaded. There's the pitch and a foul ball right side. That one will roll for a while down that way. Out of play. Count remains 1 and 2. 3 on, 2 out. Second half of the doubleheader here for the Mingus Marauders and Lee William Volunteers. And a ground ball going to the shortstop. Urea boots it, and 1 is in. They're going to send the second. Ethan Moore coming around to score. The throw comes home. Too late. Mingus scored 2 on the error. So coming home to score is Pusel. He'll score run number 2. Run number 3 is going to be Ethan Moore as he comes around from second base to score. Going to second is Scott Silas. And Newell puts the ball in play, picks up the error, stands at first. And the first pitch to Ballesteros is high. 8th batter of the inning here for the Mingus Marauders. 3 in now. 2 on, 2 out. Number 24 in the white pinstripes. Trying to continue to do some damage out here for the Mingus Marauders. Romero out of the stretch, delivers. And that one's going to be a topper. It's going to be up the middle, and they're going to throw on to first. And to get Ballesteros at first. Could have gone to second, decided to throw to first, but the inning comes to a close. Mingus jumps on Lee Williams here in game number 2, a 3-0 lead. We're back after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
I want to thank Red Rock Collision, one of our sponsors of Mingus Marauder Baseball and Softball here for 2025, as the Mingus Marauders will come out defensively. It's going to be a battery of Buckner and Wacker. Wacker behind the plate. Buckner, who's normally behind the plate, will be on the rubber out here for game number 2. Newell is over at first. Ballesteros at second. Alvarez, his second game at shortstop. Puso will play third here this one. Mason Davis in left field. Juan Munoz in center. And in right is going to be Manuel Munoz for the Mingus Marauders. Taking a look at Buckner from the pitching mound out here today. As taking a look at, where are we here? Mingus has actually had quite a few people pitch so far this season. So let me get to the right spot here. Pitching, Buckner has an ERA of 4.61. He is 1-2 on the season. He's pitched 13 and 2/3 innings, given up 13 hits, 12 runs, 9 of them earned, 10 walks to go along with 12 strikeouts here this season. Teams are batting a 224 against him. It's going to be Barrett Bowman with his first at-bat here. He pitched the first game and did not bat. Bats left, he throws right, but bats left. And he'll drive that one into right center field. Munoz over, cuts it off, and a great running catch out there for the Mingus Marauders. Manuel Munoz will get out number 1. First pitch, 1 pitch, 1 out. Fly out to right field. Registers out number 1. Litos Roscoon steps in, second baseman for the Volunteers, and spins away from the inside breaking ball. Ball 1. Orozco, the third baseman, is on deck. If anybody gets on, the DH, Cunningham, will be hitting cleanup this game. That one's low inside. 2-0 the count. Buckner delivers, and that one's going to be down the first baseline, foul. Got to follow those because that can hit the grass and bounce back in fair. We've seen all sorts of weird bounces. 1-2 the count. Pardon me, 2-1 in the count. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the first, Mingus with a 3-0 lead. Buckner delivers a swing and a miss. Good pitch. Levels the count 2-2. Buckner's ready, goes into the full windup. There's the delivery. Breaking ball stays high and inside. Full count now. 1 pitch out to batter number 1, Bowman. Goes to a full count to Roscoon. Buckner delivers, and oh, good pitch. Might have been a tad low. Roscoon will take the walk. 1 on, 1 out. And Orozco, the third baseman, steps in, wearing lucky number 7. The black uniform with the white number 7 outlined in red. And the 7 has the 2 little parts that go up at the top, make almost look like devil horns. Roscoon with a medium lead over there at first. Newell holding him on. The delivery. High fly ball right field. Munoz steps back and makes the catch. 2 putouts in right field out there for Munoz. Manuel, that is. That'll bring up Nathan Cunningham, the designated hitter. Wearing number 25. Even the 5, the top parts of the 5 Has had those little red horns out of the top of it. Accentuating the number, yes. Buckner delivers, and they say he went around. Tried for it, so strike one. 0-1 count. Newell still holding the runner on at first. Beckner delivers, and a ground ball goes to Alvarez. Alvarez is going to go touch second. Barely in time to get the out. How about that? Ross Kuhn thought he might have beat it to second. Alvarez expected Ballesteros to go cover second. He didn't. Then he went and touched second himself. So an unassisted put out. Ground out goes 6 as it goes a fielder's choice. The Mingus Marauders do away with the Lee William Volunteers here in the first. Mingus coming up. They sent 8 to the plate to start off this game. It's going to be 9, 1 and 2 when we return after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
And it looks like we've had some changes out there, so Ross Kuhn goes to shortstop for the Lee William Volunteers. And let me see if I have got another number. Is that 6? It could be that they've just switched. And Connor Urea goes to second base. So yes, Urena goes to short. Ross Kuhn goes to second out there. Nope, that's number 5 at shortstop, or at second base rather. That's going to be Peyton Laux. Peyton Laux now in the game. And that one is fouled off for strike one. Munoz set. There we go. Peyton Laux at second base. Ross Kuhn goes to shortstop. And a one-strike foul. And that's going to be hit into center field for a base hit out there. Manuel Munoz takes the turn at first. A little stumble, but getting it back in is Shearer. So Mingus starts off with a base hit for inning number 2, leading 3-0 here in this one. Xavier Buckner, one of the captains out here for the Mingus Marauders, got on an error and then scored in inning number 1. Has that right side of the infield open as Bowman holds on Munoz. And inside turns and gets away from it. Ball 1. The first pitch inside fastball. That's what happened to Buckner in inning number 1. It happens in inning number 2. Second one was over the plate, and Buckner hit it hard. Ground ball. Romero delivers, and Buckner bunts. Munoz takes off for second, and we'll do it all over again. 1-1 the count. Bunt fouled back to the fence here. The lefty pitcher catcher gets set. Romero played shortstop the first game, and that one is fouled back. That's going to head over to the softball field. Might even make it to the softball field. 1-2. That was a collegiate foul ball. Buckner steps in, trying to put one in play. Still has plenty of room out there in right center field if he can get something up in the air a little bit. Throw over to first. Bowman has to reach for it. Munoz back without a problem. Except he'll be doing laundry. Buckner's ready. 1-2 the count. 1 on, nobody out here in the second. And that one is fouled off. That one's heading toward the softball field as well. And we'll do it over again. Mingus leading 3-0, starting the top of the second, even though Mingus is at home. They are the away team for game number 2 of the doubleheader. Romero delivers, breaking ball stays outside. 2-2, the off-speed pitch. Buckner gets himself set again. Munoz with his lead. Moderate lead at first. Continues to step off. Romero delivers. The throw behind Munoz is late. Munoz is back. Full count now on the leadoff hitter for the Mingus Marauders. Buckner trying to help himself. He's got a 3-0 lead as the pitcher for Mingus. Romero delivers, and a high fly ball going toward left field. Munoz has got to step back. Catch out there by Kolar, and Munoz will drift back to first base. Fly out to left field for Buckner. Took the outside pitch that way, just got a little too much air under it. Wind has not been a factor. It's starting to cool just a tad bit. We might be down to 80 degrees or 79 degrees here in this one. 82 is a high. Winds out of the south-southeast. 8 miles an hour predicted here today. 1-on-1 out now. And the breaking ball is over to Pusel. Pusel had an RBI single his first time up. Hit it where the second baseman was. And coming all the way around to score was Buckner with the first run of the game. And they will run. Munoz will get down and slide, but the tag comes on the hip and they'll get him. Lewandowski up to the task. And a caught stealing goes 3-6. Base is now empty. And an 0-2 count to the third baseman here for the Mingus Marauders. Romero trying to get out, 1-2-3. And a ground ball going up toward the middle as Raskun comes across and throws dugout over there by Bowman at first. And the Mingus Marauders end up with 4 up, 3 down out there for the Mingus Marauders. The Mingus Marauders will maintain their lead 3-0. Lee Williams coming up for the bottom of the second right after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Buckner will come out for his second inning of work. And he walked Ross Kuhn in inning number 1. Other than that, a fly out, couple of fly outs to right field and a ground out unassisted to the shortstop Alvarez. That was the first inning. It's going to be Lincoln Lewandowski to start off inning number 2, batting 5th out there. Urena, who is now out of the game. I believe it is going to be, number 5. It's going to be Peyton Laux, who will be batting here in inning number 2. Laux took over at second base. Ross Kuhn moved over to shortstop. And Urea seems to be out of the game. So, Lewandowski, Laux, and Kolar coming up for the Volunteers. Buckner going out a full windup, using the right end of that rubber, and he's going to plunk him. Lewandowski gets hit by pitch. And he will wander his way down to first base, and then we'll get a runner He's limping a little bit. He caught that one in the back of the leg. That one's probably thumping. Nobert will come in and run for him. Nobert scored twice in game number 1 as a pinch runner. Home plate umpire trying to get his office work done here, all of his paperwork. So he checks in with Laux, who is a junior, listed as a pitcher, third baseman, and second baseman. Laux does not have a batting average. He is 0 for 9 with a run scored this season. 0 for 9 with a run scored. And he came in to play second base. Buckner will play a little catch out there with Pusel over at third base. Trying to keep the arm and the shoulder warm. 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. First pitch, plunk to the catcher for Lee Williams. Buckner's looking around to see who else will play catch with him. So he'll go back to Pusel over at third. Now the home plate umpire will do some paperwork here with Coach Quesada. Say, okay, so I've got number 5 in. We saw he was playing second base, but now he's batting here for the shortstop. The starting shortstop, Urena. And now we're going to have a conference between the umpires in regards to who is playing in this game. Make sure that they have all of their stuff together. Becomes a delay out here for the Mingus Marauder pitcher. So Buckner hopefully doesn't cool off here. Wonder if he'll get to do any kind of warm-up pitches here. Yep, Coach Quesada said, yep, go ahead and do the warm-up pitches. So Wacker will go to the squat. And back to throwing goes Buckner. 3-0, top of the second. Mingus scores 3 in the top of the first to jump out on the Volunteers. And no, number 5 is not batting now. It is going to be Connor Urena who comes out to bat. So I don't know if we end up with some sort of a designated player here because Peyton Laux was playing second base. Urena now comes up to bat. Gavin Kolar is on deck. We're in number 13. He didn't have an at bat. Didn't play in game number 1. Coach Quesada's getting an explanation of the substitutions here because Russ Kuhn went to shortstop, but did he take Urena's spot in the batting order when he was already in the game? And he moved from second base to shortstop. And Laux went in at second base. See if we can work this one out. So Quesada's getting an explanation here from the umpires. We are in inning number 2. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We will return to Mingus Union High School, see if they can figure this out when we come back.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Well, during our Larry Green Chevrolet commercial, we have both coaches out there to talk about the substitution thing. And I think Quesada is asking whether or not a player should be out for batting out of turn or batting out of, or not inserted correctly into a lineup or what the case is, but they're trying to work this one out. Quesada says, okay, next time you're buying lunch for my team, and then when I come, I want 2 hamburgers, both of them cheeseburgers, please. Coach from Lee Williams says, okay, and I think they made a trade for lunch. So now, Connor Urena is coming to the plate. Peyton Locks, who came to bat, does not bat. And where are we? Okay, so it started off with Lincoln Lewandowski getting plunked by the first pitch he saw. The catcher went down to first and then got replaced by Nobert, who is going to be the pinch runner. Urena will come in to bat. His first at bat in today's play. He didn't have an at bat in the first inning, or first game rather, or in the first inning for that matter. Buckner still waiting on the mound as we're getting ourselves set. Mingus scored 3 in the top of the first, lead 3-0. 1 on, nobody out here for Lee Williams in the bottom of the second. Noel will hold on Nobert over at first. Buckner out of the stretch. And he delivers. There's the bunt. It's bunted hard. They'll throw to second. They'll get the lead out at second. So that's going to go ground out. 1-6. Fielder's choice, rather. Fielder's choice, 1-6. Out at second is Nobert. On first now is Urena. Bunted right back to the pitcher on the first pitch. Kolar comes up. And that one is going to be outside and low. Wacker coming up with the right-handed hitter. Looking to throw behind Urena, does not. Sun pokes its head out of the clouds here for the second time here today. Right about this time in the game 1 as well. That one, good block by Wacker. Keeps the ball in front of him. 2-0 the count to Kolar. 1 on 1 out now. Game number 2 of the doubleheader. Mingus lost the first one 6-1. Bowman pitched the entire game for Lee Williams. A throw over to first, diving back. Without a tag, it's going to be Urena. 2-0 count remains on the hitter. Left fielder for the Volunteers. Wacker delivers, and a throw behind the runner, back down to first. 3-0 the count, that one high. Back to the base without a problem and no slide was Urena. 3-0 count now. We'll see if he has the green light on a 3-0 count. And Buckner delivers that one high. He'll walk him. Second walk in the game here by Buckner. Wandering over to second is Urena. 2 on 1 out now. Kane Massey steps in, the right fielder. A lefty at the plate, using the middle of the box. Buckner delivers a bunt, and it comes back to the pitcher. He'll throw over to second. He's off the base. Ballesteros didn't get there in time, so that's going to be an infield single by Massey. Urena wanders over to third. On to second goes Kolar. Massey with an infield single bunt. Buckner picked it up. Had to wait for Ballesteros to get over to first. Infield playing in at shortstop and third and first. Ballesteros now coming in. Now the shortstop, Alvarez, steps back. Out of a full windup goes Buckner. That one stays high. Ethan Shearer, the batter, the number 9 hitter. Bags full of Volunteers. 1 out. Mingus leading 3-0. The lead in jeopardy. Buckner delivers. Wacker tries to frame it just a little low. 2-0 the count. No place to put him. Barrett Bowman, who hit the ball hard his first time up, is on deck here for the second inning. There's a high strike, got it though. 2-1 the count. Mingus playing medium in right field. A little deeper in center and left. Shearer steps back in. There's strike 2. 2-2 the count. Buckner starts to bail himself out. In at the corners. Double play depth for second and shortstop. And that one's fouled off. We'll do 2-2 again with Shearer and Buckner. 1 out, bases loaded here. Alvarez at short, Ballesteros at second. Buckner delivers, and that stays inside. Full count now on the volunteer center fielder. Buckner gets himself set. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ground ball going to Ballesteros. Takes the high hop over to Alvarez. On to first, too late. Attempted double play that get the man out at second. So the fielder's choice out at second on Massey. Coming in to score is going to be Urena. Score the first run of the game. Going to third is Kolar. Sitting at first on the fielder's choice is Shearer. Back to the stretch goes Buckner. Bowman steps in. He hit the ball hard to right field his first time up. Buckner hits him hard. And that one he's going to limp down to first base. Hit by pitch. The fastball inside off the thigh. Bowman is limping down to first base. And timeout is called as the Lee Williams coach wants to see if Bowman can run. Tells his coach that he can run, but he's limping back to the base while he puts on his sliding glove. Bases loaded once again. Kolar's over at third. Shearer trots down to second. Bowman's now at first, and Ross Kuhn steps in. And he will foul that one off himself for strike 1. That's where you get the inside of that front foot ankle there. But he's trying to shake off the back foot ankle. Uses the inside part of the box. There is no chalk there left. So the right-handed batter's box is wherever you want it to be. Curveball stays inside. 1-1 the count. Ducking out of the way is Linos Roskun. He walked his first time up. Buckner delivers, and a ground ball going to the right side off of the first baseman. That'll be an error. One run scores. Ballesteros will pick it up. And the unearned run out there getting to first with the error is Ross Kuhn. Bowman on to second. Coming home to score is Kolar. It's now 3-2. Shearer is over at third. Mingus led 3-0 after 1. And Lee Williams trying to come back here in this one now 3-2. That one, great stop by the backstop for the Mingus Marauders. Wacker gets the body out in front of that one. 1-0 the count. 8th batter of the inning out here as Orozco steps in for his second at-bat versus Buckner this game. Bases still loaded, 2 in, 2 out. And a swing and a miss. Went after a high one. Maybe got a little help from Orozco. 1-1 the count. Buckner delivers. And a hard hit ball up the middle off of second base. Bounds into left field. 2 are going to score, maybe even 3. Nope, it's going to be a 2 RBI single as the Lee Williams squad takes the lead 4-3 with a hard hit single that bounced off of second base. 2 RBIs out there for Roscoe. Scoring from second is Bowman. Apparently he could run. Shearer will score from third. And going first to third is Ross Kuhn. 2 on, 2 out, 4 in. And the number 9 hitter in this inning is going to be the designated hitter Cunningham, who takes that one inside. He grounded out to Alvarez at shortstop his first time up. Ballesteros playing close to the bag there at second. Buckner, there goes the runner inside the pretend throw. And it will be defensive indifference out there. Roscoe goes down to second, taking the force out away at second. And the coach for Lee Williams coming out, asking whether or not his player got hit. Or whether he swung. 2-0 the count to Cunningham. First base is now open out of the full windup. And a good stop out there by Wacker. In the dirt and outside for ball 3. See if Cunningham has a green light on a 3-0. 2 on, 2 out, 4 in. Here against the Mingus Marauders in inning number 2, and that one is going to be inside. Ball 4. Lincoln. Lewandowski will be coming up to bat. Quesada's going to come out and talk to his squad here. Take a timeout. Lewandowski ended up hitting into a fielder's choice in the second inning to start the second inning. 4 in, bases loaded again. Quesada has said his piece. Players return to their positions. And the catcher here for Lee Williams, who has been a dangerous player here in game 1, will come up to try to do some damage here in game 2. Ross Kuhn at third, Roscoe at second, Cunningham at first. Lewandowski at the plate, Buckner delivers, and that one fouled off the end of the bat for strike 1. 10th player to the plate here for Lee Williams. 0-1 count, still 2 outs out there. Buckner shakes off a sign, shakes off another sign. The batter calls timeout, steps out. Gets back in, winds the bat. Buckner delivers, and that one's foul the other way. 1 foul either side, 0-2 the count. Buckner tries to get himself ready. Batter steps back in. Right at the inside part of that right-handed box, and that one's high, skied down the right field line. Newell over and can't get to it. Runs into one of the backstops over there and dives. Doesn't come down with it, and surviving for one more pitch out there is going to be Lewandowski. Good effort by the Mingus Marauder first baseman. Way out of play and out of bounds. If there were stands over there, he would have been in the stands somewhere around row 6. But no stands at that point. Buckner's ready, 0-2 count again. And a swing and a miss. Buckner strands him on the bags out there and gets out of it. However, the Volunteers come back. They score 4 in the bottom of the second. Take the lead over the Mingus Marauders 4-3. Mingus coming up after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini split's making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Well, it's going to be 3, 4, and 5 out there. Alvarez, Wacker, and Munoz coming out for the Mingus Marauders. Dubé will come in to catch his pitcher just for warm-ups here. The last out made by the Lee Williams catcher, so he's still getting dressed out there. Mingus scored 3 in the top of the first. 3 of the first 4 batters of this game scored. Buckner has a run scored. Pusel has a run scored. And a Wacker has a run scored. Alvarez struck out his first time up. He will come to the plate here to lead off the top of the third. Mingus gave up 4 in the bottom of the second, giving away the lead here. Needing to do some damage. Wind blowing slightly here. Blowing kind of from third base across to first base, if it has a direction at all. So we have Roskun still playing shortstop. Now in at second base is number 12, junior Ian McGrew. So Ian McGrew is now playing second base for Lee Williams. Derek Alvarez, the Mingus Marauder shortstop, will lead off inning number 3. And the breaking ball stays inside for ball 1. So far, all the pitchers here for Lee Williams start out of the stretch. They don't go into a windup. That one's outside and high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Top of the third out here. Lee Williams leading the Mingus Marauders by a score of 4-3. Glad you're along with us. And a swing and a miss. Win after that one. 2-1. Tomorrow we're going to be back at the softball field as the Mingus Marauder Lady Marauders will take on Lee Williams. They lost in Lee Williams by 7-6. And that one low. Breaking ball stays low. 3-1. So we'll have softball action for you tomorrow. We got 3 games. Pardon me, no, 4 games coming up next week, March 31st. Then we take a break for April 1st, and then we play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And a line drive, left center field. That one's gonna go to the wall. Munoz Alvarez is on his horse, and he will pull up at second with a double, leadoff double here. Alvarez, hard line drive, splitting the gap in left center field. Gets a standing ovation from his bench out there. Carter Wacker will come up with a man in scoring position now. The lefty steps in. Got on an error and scored in the first inning. And that one down around the ankles. Ball 1. Does the dance move skip? Settles back in. Can't tell if that's a brown or a bronze bat. Romero delivers, and that one's inside. Wacker kind of selling that inside pitch. Lewandowski trying to frame it on the inside part of the plate. 2-0 the count. Romero delivers. And that one is foul and out of play. Pitch and Wacker inside. Lefty uses the middle of the box now. Alvarez on second, led off the top of the third here with a double to left center field. Romero delivers. And there's strike two. 2-2 the count now. Carter Wacker gets himself set again. Playing catcher for the Mingus Marauders here in game number 2, because the catcher went to go play pitcher. Stepping off of the rubber is Romero. Alvarez wanders toward second. Reconvenes his spot here. Has a medium lead. And now the pitch down the line. Fair ball. That's going to score a run. Wacker makes the turn. Going to second. The throw comes to second. And they have him out at second. What a throw from Kane Massey. Down the line, got there quickly and threw out Carter Wacker at second. He will get the single and the RBI. Mingus ties this one up at 4-4. But Massey with a defensive gem out there for the Volunteers throws him out at second base. Single RBI. Out at second. That'll go 9-6. Coming home to score from second is Alvarez. And a quick 1-0 count on Manuel Munoz. Munoz ready. Right-hander set. Romero delivers, high strike. 1-1. Mingus now scored 3 in the first, 1 now in the third. 1 out, bases empty now. 1-1 count. And a high fly ball left field. Kolar camps, comes in. Oh, a collision out there with his center fielder, Shearer. And both of them are okay. Kolar keeps the ball. Not sure who called for that one. Normally the center fielder is the captain and will either call somebody off or not. Kolar makes the catch though. That'll be out number 2. Fly out to left field. Scott Silas steps in, he walked. His first time up, the freshman wearing number 11. Romero delivers and outside. Starts them off with a breaking ball. 1-0 count. I think I looked it up. Silas takes a strike. Silas Scott batting .222. He was 3 for 27, scored 3 runs. He's got 5 RBIs and a triple. Ooh, strike 2. Backdoor curveball. 1-2 the count. Kane Massey has played a masterful game, both games here in right field. Romero delivers and a foul tip in. Oh, the catcher did not hold on. And Scott survives again. Romero gets himself set. And there's strike 3. Got him on the strikeout. Third strikeout of the game for Romero, but Mingus able to put together a couple of hits and score a run, tying this one up at 4-4. The Volunteers coming up for the bottom of the third after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders. It is game 2 of the doubleheader out here. Mingus lost the first one front end by a score of 6-1. Second one, we are third inning action going into the bottom of the third. And Mingus is up, or pardon me, tied rather, 4-4 with the Lee Williams Volunteers. Lee Williams, it's going to be, I think, Urena. Or have they now substituted McGrew in for Urena? I think they have. So McGrew is going to step into bat wearing number 12. He's a junior, 0 for 2 this season. 0 for 2 this season. Now playing second base. And that one hits dirt, bounces off. Gets his part of whacker. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Buckner delivers. There's a strike. 1-1 comes back with the fastball. Out of the full windup, using the far right part of the rubber. Mingus Marauder Hurler delivers. There's strike 2. Spinner drops in over the plate. 0-2 now the count. 10 batters came to the plate last inning against Mingus, and oh, that one slipped out of Buckner's hand and went behind the batter. 2-2 the count. Buckner has 2 walks and 2 hit by pitches here in this one. There is strike 3 looking. That's going to be the second strikeout of the game for Buckner, and they happen to be back-to-back. Went to go throw that one around the infield and lost the handle out there. So the last batter of inning number 2 struck out, and the first batter of inning number 3 struck out. Gavin Kolar comes up. He walked and scored in inning number 2. And he'll foul that one this way. And you can hear when it hit the fence out there. 0-1 the count. Mingus Marauder infield. Nuella is over at first. Ballesteros at second. Alvarez at short. Pusel playing third. And a hard shot over Pusel at third. And that will get out to the outfield. Davis will go to a knee and contain it, but a very hard single out there by Kolar, and he has been on base twice here in this one. Massey had a single in the second inning. Right fielder steps in, 1 on, 1 out. And the throw over to first, just a tad late. Kolar dives back in, reduces his lead, and that one's fouled to the left-hand side. That one's going to sit on top of the softball batting cage over there. 0-1 the count. Buckner gets himself set and delivers, and that one's fouled the other way. Massey swinging hard out there. Found one to the left, one to the right. Uses the front end of that box now. lefty right fielder for the Volunteers versus Buckner. Buckner delivers, and that one goes toward the hole. Ballesteros picks it up, throws back to second. Good play by Ballesteros. Goes into short right field, collects the ball, spins, and throws it back to Alvarez to get the lead runner. So on with the fielder's choice is Massey. Out at second is Kolar. And that goes 4-6 for the out at second, and Shearer steps in, the number 9 hitter. Back to first, a little bit late. Buckner gave up 4 in the second, here in the third. Back to first, ooh! A swipe tag there, had a chance. No tag placed. Massey with a decent lead, and there he goes. And the strike. And with a big turn is Massey. No throw, Wacker lost the handle. So Massey picks up the stolen base. Now sits in scoring position for Shearer, who has an 0-1 count on him. Buckner set. Out of the stretch, delivers inside, scoots out of the way. Shearer 1-1 the count. Lee Williams threatens again here in inning number 3. 4-4 tie. Mingus, although at home, is the away team here for the back half of the doubleheader. That one's fouled down the right field line. No one's going to get to that one. 1-2 the count. The Lee Williams center fielder steps back in. Biggest Marauders senior on the mound, Buckner. Gets himself set, plants that foot, and delivers. And inside, the throw down to third is late. Massey steals third. So back-to-back stolen bases out there by Massey. Told you that right fielder was quick. He's got a pretty decent arm on him, too. 2-2 the count now. Massey at third, 2 outs. And an inside pitch. It's going to be a full count. So the number 9 hitter, Bowman rather, is on deck. Top of the order. And that one is going to be low. That's going to be a walk. First and third now as Lee Williams has something going with Bowman coming up. Bowman flied out hard to right field. Munoz out there in right field his first time out. Second at bat, he got hit by a pitch. Pretty hard in the back of the leg. Apparently ran okay when he scored back in the second inning. There is the throw down to second. They have the throw comes back into home, and a stolen run out there by Lee Williams. Trying to get himself caught in a pickle with Shearer. He will steal second, and then stealing home plate. It's going to be Massey as Lee Williams now takes the lead. Looking to get into a rundown, and then taking off for home was Massey. Massey scores. The throw from Ballesteros to Wacker, not in time. So man on second, 1 out, 2 out, or 2 out, 1 on. One 0 count to the leadoff hitter here from Lee Williams. Man on second, 5-4 lead now as the Volunteers take back the lead. Swing and a miss, good pitch. 1-1 the count. Bowman wanted that one back. Buckner gets himself set. Delivers. Oh, nice. Again, inside and low. Blows it by him. 1-2 count. To the first baseman here for Lee Williams. Trying to get out of the inning, and that one's going to be fouled. First base coach with good hands out there. Picks that one off. Gets some cheers out there from his team in the visitors' dugout. Righty versus lefty. Buckner delivers. Took something off, caught him, standing there looking for the strikeout. Buckner closes it out here. However, the Volunteers steal a lead and a run in the bottom of the third. 5-4. Mingus coming up for the top of the fourth after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Romero comes out for his 4th inning of work against the Mingus Marauders here. It's going to be 7, 8, and 9 for Mingus. Noel Ballesteros and Juan Munoz, to do the top of the 4th. If anybody gets on, Buckner would be hitting 4th in this inning. 5-4. Mingus started off with a 3-0 lead. Got helped a little bit of errors out there from Lee Williams to start off this one. Did not score in the second, scored one more in the third. At that point, it was to tie it up. Why? Because Lee Williams put up 4 in the second and then stole a run here in the third. Massey got a single. Kolar got a single, and then Massey a fielder's choice, but then he stole second, third, and then kind of a set play, a rundown play, as he steals home against the Mingus Marauders. First baseman for the Mingus Marauders will step in. He got on an error his first time up. Romero delivers, and strike one, catches the outside part of the plate, well framed out there by Lewandowski. 0-1 count. Logan going back to the teal bat. And swings kind of at that one. Breaking ball 0-2. Noel has got to protect up now with an 0-2 count on him. Leadoff hitter for the Mingus Marauders in the top of the 4th. Romero delivers, and that's going to be strike 3 looking. Fourth strikeout in the game out here for Romero. Brings up Zayden Ballesteros. Grounded out to second base his first time up. That was to end inning number 1. Number 24 looks at the curveball inside low for ball 1. Juan Munoz is on deck for Mingus. Romero delivers a swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 1-1. Sun mostly hidden behind the clouds out here today, an overcast sky throughout the Verde Valley. There's a strike, drops in another breaking ball. 1-2 against the Mingus Marauders second baseman. Chokes up just a tad. Gets himself ready with those yellow gloves. Romero out of the stretch, even though nobody's on base. And swings at that one. He did not get any part of it. The throw down to first is off, and getting to first base is going to be Ballesteros. So he strikes out, but gets to first base. So Mingus gets the number 2 hitter for this inning on base, and Juan Munoz comes up. He had a single and then got caught stealing, trying to take second base back in inning number 2. Ballesteros is on first. Romero delivers, and that one stays high and outside. Ball 1. Buckner on deck for the Mingus Marauders, trying to help his own cause. Romero delivers a swing and a miss at a fastball. 1-1 the count. Second of a doubleheader here at Mingus Union High School. Mingus is the away team for game number 2. Lost the first one 6-1. Trailing this one 5-4. Throw over to first too late. Ballesteros is back in a cloud of dust. 1-1 the count with 1 out, 1 on, and a 1-run lead out here by Lee Williams. Timeout by Munoz. He'll step out. Readjust a glove. Look at a sign. Steps back in. Pretty much uses the middle of the box here. There's the delivery low and inside. Doesn't get the breaking ball to work with that one. 2-1 the count. Ballesteros on first. A swinging strike 3 that went to the fence, and he beat the throw out to first. Romero delivers, and a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count on the number 9 hitter for the Mingus Marauders. Juan Ramirez was 1 for 3 in game number 1 with a stolen base. Romero out of the stretch. Takes his time, delivers. Oh, inside, did he get hit? And he got out of the way, not sure if, yeah, that one was inside, chest high. Leaning into the pitch and got out of the way, thank goodness. He'll step back in. 3-2 the count. Full count now on the number 9 hitter. Ballesteros takes his lead off of first. Held on by Bowman, and that's going to be ball 4. Should be ball 4, yes? No, they called it a, holy cow, they called it a foul ball. All right, so now it's 3-2. Okay, so the inside pitch that he fell down to the ground, they called it a foul ball. All right, 3-2, 1 out, 1 on. Romero gets a sign, delivers, and that's going to be ball 4. Woo, that was close. First and second go the Mingus Marauders. Ballesteros trots down to bag number 2. He becomes scoring position out there for the leadoff hitter for the Mingus Marauders, Xavier Buckner. Buckner was 0 for 2, had a walk and a stolen base and a run scored. No run scored, pardon me, in the first game. Outside. Caught part of the plate, though, for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Buckner pitching game number 2, trying to help his cause. Romero out of the stretch. Checks the runner at second, delivers, and that one skied high left field. And that is going to drop out there as he's going to pick up a single. Sky high, but having to run a long, long way was Kolar. Giving up on it was the shortstop out there. And that is going to be a base hit. Ross Kuhn probably had the best angle at it. Gave it up to Kolar. The wind is blowing, but not much. Blowing in from left field, maybe ever so slightly, 5 miles an hour. Don't know that that particularly played a role, but that's going to end up being a single and loads the base for the Mingus Marauders. First hit of the day out there for the Mingus Marauder, Buckner. First pitch out to Pusel with bags loaded. It's going to be strike 1. Ballesteros at third, Munoz at second. 1 out, bases loaded, 0-1 count, and strike 2. Came back with the heat. Got the high strike. On deck, it's going to be Alvarez. Romero shakes off a sign. It's ahead of Pusel, 0-2, delivers. And that's going to be ball. Just missed, 1-2. Corners playing in here for the Volunteers. Middle infielders back, playing double play depth. Romero delivers and a swing, a miss, and everybody is going to move up. The batter is out, but coming home to score on a pass ball is going to be Ballesteros. And that's going to tie the game up again. So that is going to be a strikeout for Pucel. 3 strikeouts in the inning, but still only 2 outs. Drop third strike, and Ballesteros beat the throw down to first. He just came around to score. Second and third now with 2 outs are the Mingus Marauders. Alvarez, the shortstop, steps in, and he will take ball 1 outside. Breaking ball wandered outside of the strike zone. A looking strikeout in inning 1, a double and scored in inning number 2. That one's high and outside for ball 2. Alvarez, 1 for 3 here in game number 1. Singled in the 4th, got caught stealing in the 4th. 2-0 count, 2 on, 2 out. Tie score now at 5-5. Romero delivers outside, ball 3. Carter Wacker, the catcher, waiting for his chance. He has 1 protector off, 1 still on. Romero delivers. That's going to be ball 4. Second walk of the game. Alvarez trots down to first to load up the bases once again. Carter Wacker with an opportunity to do some damage here for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus scored 3 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 now here in the 4th. 2 out, bases loaded. The lefty up for the Mingus Marauders, and that one's inside, ball 1. Romero now, 4-pitch walk to Alvarez. Starts off Wacker with a ball. See if the lefty has a green light here. And there's the pitch. That one's low and inside, ball 2. Mingus Marauder catcher here was playing third base in game number 1. Wacker ended up 1 for 3, had a single in inning number 6. Getting some encouragement from his bench out there. 2-0 delivery from Romero. Is going to be high, ball 3. Romero's got nowhere to put Wacker. Wacker could get an RBI without swinging here. Romero delivers. That's going to be a strike. 3-1, going to make him work for it. Wacker steps back in. The lefty's ready for the Mingus Marauders. Bases loaded, 2 out, 3-1 count here, top of the 4th. And that one is fouled off. We're going to go to a full count. The plot thickens here in inning number 4. Third baseman playing well off the back here at third. Shortstop up the middle. Second baseman normal depth. First baseman playing back. Outfield middle. And that's going to be ball 4. Oh, that was close. The umpire almost called that a strike, did not. A walk and an RBI for Wacker. And Manuel Munoz will step in. Buckner goes over to third. Juan Munoz will come in and sit down. And a timeout here in the game as the coach will come out to talk to his pitcher out here. Looks like he's going to take the ball and change up pitchers. He's going to hand it off to a new player. Looks like number 34 will We are going to get some info here. We'll come back with stats when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Mingus Marauders have bases loaded out there. Buckner, who got a single, a pop fly singled into short left field. He is at third. Then Alvarez, who walked, is at second. Wacker, who got a walk and an RBI, is at first. The Mingus Marauders have taken a 6-5 lead over Lee Williams, and batter number 8 comes to the plate here for the Mingus Marauders in the form of the right fielder Manuel Munoz. Munoz is going to be facing number 34 out there. And we're going to try to get some stats here for Quinn. Quinn is a junior for Lee Williams. He has an ERA of 5.48, an 0-0 record in 2 appearances out there. And the righty comes in. He has hurled 7.2 innings, so 7 2/3 innings. He's given up 2 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, 13 walks to go along with 13 strikeouts. And they bring him in with the bases loaded against the Mingus Marauders here. 6-5, the Mingus Marauders have put up 2 here in the top of the 4th. However, there are 2 out, 3 on. And Mingus trying to do some damage here and get ahead in this one. Mingus lost the first one by a score of 6-1. Trying to retaliate here in game number 2. The junior steps in. Romero now goes to shortstop. Roscon goes back to second base. So McGrew is out. And coming in from the bench is going to be Quinn. So kind of a bullpen change here, huh? Quinn delivers, and that one's low. Quinn has an overhand pitch delivery. Comes straight over the top. Out of the stretch, looks for his sign, gets himself set. Bases loaded, and that one is outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count to Munoz, the right fielder. Scott is on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. Quinn delivers. Gets a strike. Slowed it up just a little bit. 2-1 the count. Mingus started off with a strikeout. Then a second strikeout. Ballesteros took first, though. Beat it out. Ball 3 is low. A walk to Juan Munoz, and then a single to Buckner loaded the bases. A pair of walks have scored runs out here. 2 RBI walks in the inning, and that one is going to be a 3rd RBI walk. Buckner comes home to score, so he will at least get a moment to rest. Alvarez trots down to third, over to second goes Carter Walker. Actually, I think we might have a pinch runner out there. That might be Ethan Moore out there for a pinch runner at second. Manuel Munoz over at first. And Silas Scott steps in, the freshman here for the Mingus Marauders. Scott did not have an at-bat in the first game, playing DH here today. He has walked and struck out. Bases loaded once again, 7-5 now the lead. High strike, got it though. 0-1 count. Mingus has scored 3 on RBI walks here in inning number 4. Quinn, set, delivers, and a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. 9th batter in the inning for the Mingus Marauders. Newell started this one about a half hour ago. Quinn delivers, and a little shot going into left field, and it drops. An RBI single, and they're going to hold up more at third. Scott gets the little knock and celebrates with his team at first base. An RBI 0-2 single as Alvarez comes around to score just out of the reach of Romero. Strike one to Logan Newell, who started the 4th inning for the Mingus Marauders. Bases still loaded, still 2 out. An 0-1 count now becomes a 1-1 count. 3 walks with an RBI and then a single with an RBI. And Mingus has put up 4 here in the top of the 4th. Quinn delivers. And, steps in and swings. Doesn't get it though. 1 and 2 the count. Ballesteros on deck for the Mingus Marauders. And, so close but called outside. Quinn wanted that one. 2-2. So close but yet so far away. 2-2 the count, 2 out. Bases still loaded. 4 in for the Mingus Marauders if they have extended their lead to 8-5. And a ground ball. It is going to be called fair. Pardon me. Foul. The outstretched dive by Bowman. It was not foul by much. That likely would have scored 2. Two-2 the count remains out here for the Mingus Marauders. Two the count. Bases still loaded, 2 out. Quinn looks to deliver. And that's going to be ball 3. Full count now on the Mingus Marauder first baseman. 2 outs with a full count. That means everybody should be running and moving. Little base hit here, should score 2, maybe even 3. That's going to be strike 3 looking. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, Quinn gets himself out of it. However, the Mingus Marauders score 4, extend the lead 8-5. Lee Williams coming up in the bottom of the 4th right after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Mingus Marauders and Buckner come out here for inning number 4 as Buckner has faced, 19 batters here in this one as we are going to start inning number 4. That second inning ran a toll here as he gave up 4, had to face 10 batters in that one. Gave up another one in the 3rd as he faced 5 batters. And here it's going to be 2, 3, and 4. Struck out 2 in the 3rd, including Bowman to end the 3rd looking. Roscoon, Roscoe, and Cunningham coming up for the Lee William Volunteers. Roscoon back to his second base position as Romero went to the shortstop position, his natural normal position. Gave the ball up to Quinn on the rubber. Buckner ready to deliver, and that one stays inside. Long inning out there for Buckner as he was on the base path and then on the bench here. 1-0 delivery, stays outside 2-0 now. Lidos Roscoon ended up 0 for 1 with a run scored, a walk, and he'll foul that one. 1-2 the count. That one's foul, third base side. Stepping back in, a 1-2 count. So far in this one, he got on an error and he got on a walk, so he's been on base twice in game 2. That one, a little pop fly on the infield. Coming in is going to be the first baseman, and he squeezed it for out number 1. Pop out goes 3. That's going to be out number 1, and Orozco steps in. 2 RBI single back in the second. That was his big hit in this one. He's 1 for 2. Orozco went 2 for 3 in game 1 with a base on balls and a run scored. Third baseman has done some damage against Mingus, comes up with the bases empty. Here in the bottom of the 4th, 1 out, nobody on. And they'll pop that one up. First baseman comes over again, he has room, and he goes off the glove. It becomes just strike 1. Logan had that one away from the fence. There was kind of a warning track out there that is supposed to be dirt next to the fence in the dugout. Just getting close to it. 0-1 the count on the foul ball, and Orozco gets another shot and takes a curveball for a strike. Buckner has him in a hole, 0-2. Here comes the windup in the pitch, and a hard ball center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So Roscoe makes the Mingus Marauders pay. The man with the white helmet down at first. He has back-to-back singles in this one already, 2 for 3 in this one, and Nathan Cunningham comes up. Cunningham was 2 for 3 with a walk. No, this is not true. We have number 17 up. Hang on. It's going to be Romero. Romero now is batting instead of Cunningham. And there is a strike. 0-2 the count on him. So they were moving players around, so the DH apparently came out. Romero, throw over to first, no problem. Orozco's back. Bit of an awkward slide back into first, but he looks okay. Romero, 0-2 count. Buckner out of the stretch. Will deliver and gets the strikeout. Swinging strikeout for Romero. That is the 4th strikeout in the game here for Buckner. 2 outs, 1 on now. The catcher comes in, Lewandowski. And he'll get hit. Hit by the pitch. And that is the 3rd hit by pitch out there. Buckner has plunked 3 of them. The catcher walks down to first base. Over to second goes Orozco. Touches first base, and then he'll go sit down and put the gear on. Nobert comes out to run for him. Nobert scored a couple runs here in the first game. That's the second time that Lewandowski has gotten hit by Buckner. Now the pitcher comes up. Curveball stays high, ducks out of the way. So Quinn is now batting in the number 6 spot. Two on, two out. Mingus Marauders lead here in the bottom of the fourth by a score of 8-5. Starting to cool off here into the 70s at Mingus Union High School. Buckner delivers, and that's going to be a strike. And it gets away from Wacker. Nobody moves along though. Roscoe, I don't think he saw it. He might have been blocked out there by the umpire. Didn't see it bounce away from Wacker. So Mingus gets a break on that one. 1-1 the count on Quinn. And that one stays high for ball 2. Quinn was 0 for 3 in game number 1. 2-1 the count. He did get on an error. And there is the pitch, and that's going to stay low. And it'll be a 3-1 count here on the batter. There's the delivery, and oh, there, big swing and a miss. Makes it a full count out there. Yes, sir. And Quinn gets himself set up again. Buckner, 2 on, 2 out, delivers high. That's going to be a walk. Coming up is going to be Kolar with the bases loaded, strike 1. Buckner greets him to the plate with a strike. So a single for Orozco with 1 out, a strikeout by Romero. Hit by pitch, and then a little ground ball going to the third baseman, and then across the diamond for the out. The ground out, 5-3, will end the inning here as the Mingus Marauders maintain their lead 8-5. We will return to Mingus Union High School right after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time.
Okay.
Let us help you make the
Mike
most of your
Barkley
time
called
with
me. I'm
Ford
not
Mobile
sure why.
Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more.
Hey, sir.
We've got you with Ford
Hello?
Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde
Yes, sir.
Valley
Is
today
everything
to
okay?
schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
All right, back here for the top of the 5th, the Mingus Marauders are leading 8-5, and we'll be sending up, let's see, 8, 9, and 1. Ballesteros, Juan Munoz, and then it's going to be the top of the order again with Xavier Buckner. Quinn will come back in. He had a partial inning in the 4th inning. And we'll start the 5th inning here against the Mingus Marauders. Zayden Ballesteros, he ended up with a strikeout with a pass ball and got to first base and kept that inning alive. The first to score in a 4-run 4th. Comes up to start off the 5th here. Against a new pitcher, hasn't seen Quinn yet. Quinn Starts out of the stretch. Throws that one high, ball one. All the pitchers here for Lee Williams have started out of the stretch. Nobody has done a windup. Number 24 is set and ready and drives that one. It gets under the glove of the first baseman. Ballesteros will beat it out. That'll be an infield single. A looping liner that gets under Bowman's glove at first, and Ballesteros will start it off with an infield single out there. That'll bring up Munoz. Juan Munoz is 1 for 1 so far in this game. Singled back in the second inning, walked and scored in the fourth. The righty center fielder for the Mingus Marauders ended up 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Couple of strikeouts in game one. Shows bunt and pulls it back. And now they've got Ballesteros in a rundown. They throw the ball out of play. And Ballesteros is going to go back to first base. Massey again with a defensive gem. Backs that one up and keeps Ballesteros at first base. How about that? Massey was going to gun him down at second. Strike is called on the pitch, by the way, on the attempted bunt. Munoz does not show bunt now. They throw over to first. Ballesteros goes knees first into first base. Mingus Marauders center fielder touches the outside of the plate. The inside of the plate gets himself set. Shows bunt again this time and bunts it foul. That's going to be an 0-2 count. Mingus trying to play small ball here in the top of the fifth inning. Trying to tack on more to an 8-5 lead at this point. An 0-2 hole. Quinn delivers. Shows bunt again, pulls it back. There's going to be a strike. And diving back to first is Ballesteros. But a swinging strike, an attempted bunt. It's going to be out number one as Munoz goes down with the strikeout. Buckner now steps in with a man on first and one out. Top of the fifth. Buckner has scored twice so far, 1 for 2. And that one's high and outside. First inning, he started the game off with getting on with an error. Then came around to score on an RBI single. Scored from first. But in his defense, he was actually moving. There was a hit and run on. And there's a strike. Evens count 1-1. Scored all the way from first, well, almost second. Then he singled in the fourth and came home on an RBI walk. Buckner set, and that one's high. 2-1 the count. The junior Quinn from Lee Williams gets himself set. Ballesteros has his lead at first. He comes home. Breaking ball stays high, 3-1. Now you wonder whether or not Buckner's got a green light. Left fielder packs up even further. Center fielder's playing deep. Right fielder medium. And, catches the outside corner. That'll make it a full count. Quinn with a good pitch. Buckner thought it was outside, ready to take his walk. We'll do it again with a full count. Man on first, one out. Quinn delivers, and that one is high. Bounces away from the catcher. Ballesteros in a slow trot to second. Picking up the walk is going to be Buckner as he goes down to first. Pusel will step in. He's got an RBI single back in the first. Ground out and a strikeout, so he's 1 for 3 in this one. Hasn't seen Quinn yet. First and second, one out. Quinn delivers, and that's high. Ball one. Quinn started this one with 13 walks and 13 strikeouts, so he is susceptible to the walk. Pusel was 1 for 3 with a run scored in game number 1. And there it is. Brings the heat inside. Strike one. 1-1. 1 out, 2 on. Mingus scored 3 in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. Quinn steps off the back of the rubber, gets himself reset in the stretch position. Lee Williams put up 4 in the second and 1 in the third. And a swing and a miss. That was more of a wave than a swing. 1 and 2 the count now. He's got to protect up. Quinn is set. There's the pitch. That one's high. 2 and 2 the count. One out, 2 on. Top of the fifth, Mingus with an 8-5 lead. Third baseman from Mingus is ready and drives that one down the third base line. Foul, but not by much. Crowd close to me, getting up on tippy toes to see if that hugged inside the bag. It did not. We'll do it again, 2-2. Ballesteros is over on second. You've got Buckner on first. Ballesteros with an infield single. Then a strikeout from Munoz. A walk from Buckner. Now a 2-2 count on Pusel. And the curveball breaks outside. Full count once again. Second full count in a row here to Mingus Marauder hitters. Number 23 gets himself set. And a high fly ball. Second baseman goes out. And he'll catch it. Roscoon will get the out. Goes a pop out to 4. That's going to bring up Alvarez. Alvarez has scored twice here in this one. Struck out in the first looking. Had a double and scored in the third. And in the fourth, walked and scored and had an RBI on his walk. He was the first batter. And there's a strike, high strike, but he gets the strike. His walk went to Romero, the starting pitcher. So he hasn't seen Quinn yet. 0-1 the count. 2 on, 2 out now in the top of the fifth. Quinn delivers. That one's low. Good stop. Lewandowski keeps the runners from advancing with the pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Mingus Marauder shortstop. Gets himself ready. And a swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Derek Alvarez wearing the old-fashioned stirrups out there with the pants up just underneath the knees, showing those stirrups. Quinn is set, ready. The 1-2 delivery is high and outside. 2 and 2. Mingus Marauder bench is definitely trying to harass. You can hear him in the background out here. Quinn's 2-2 delivery is fouled back. Straight back. He was on it, just under it. Alvarez with a big breath. Get himself set. There is no right batter's box anymore. It's completely gone. The chalk is washed away by footprints in dirt. 2-2 again. Strike 3. Catches the inside part of the plate. And that will do it for the Mingus Marauders here in the fifth. The 0 goes up on the board, but Mingus maintains the lead 8-5 as Lee Williams is coming up for the bottom of the fifth after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzuki Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, as the Lee Williams Volunteers keep the Mingus Marauders from scoring in 2 of the 5 innings so far. Mingus has put up 8 with squiggly numbers here in inning number 1 and inning number 5. They scored 3 in the first, 1 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. And it looks like Mingus is going to change out pitchers. Nope, that's not true at all. Buckner's still out there. Sorry about that. Buckner's coming out for his 5th inning of work. And coming up for the Lee William Volunteers, who are now down by 3, it's going to be 8, 9, and 1. Massey, Shearer, and Barrett Bowman coming up for the Volunteers. Mingus, Newell over at first. Ballesteros still at second. Alvarez still playing short. Pusel, third base. Juan Munez is patrolling center. Out and left is Mason Davis. And Manuel Munoz is over in right. The lefty, Massey, steps in and takes strike 1. Good pitch out there by Buckner to start him off. He is 1 for 2 rather. In game number 2, that one's outside, 1-1, the count. Single back in the second, and out on a fielder's choice, 2 second back in the second. There's an outside corner pitch for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Got on a fielder's choice and then stole second, stole third, and then double stole home. Ooh, that one's close, stays high, 2-2. Only score for the Volunteers in inning number 3. 2-2 count. The right fielder for the Volunteers. That one bounces up. That's full count, 3-2. Buckner's given up 4 hits in this one. And that's going to be a walk to start off against the Mingus Marauders, and he has shown a propensity to swipe bases. Shearer comes up. He's been on base twice. He got on base on a fielder's choice and scored back in the second, and then walked in the third. Getting himself set is Buckner out of the stretch. That one stays high. Ball 1. Ethan Shearer, the center fielder out there. He too has a stolen base. And the runner goes, the throw down to second. And there was a miscommunication who was covering second out there. And so the ball was scooped up by Alvarez, but nonetheless, another stolen base out there by Messi. That is 4 in this game. He didn't steal any in the first game. That one stays high. 2-1 the count to the number 9 hitter, Shearer. Shearer was 2 for 4 with a run scored. He was caught stealing in the first game. There's a strike. 2-2, Buckner fights back. Runner on second, no outs. Bottom of the 5th, Mingus with an 8-5 lead. Second half of a doubleheader. And stays inside. Oh, and he claims it hit him. And he gets first base. So, first and second. We got other people with bruises on their forearms that didn't get first base. But nonetheless, first and second, nobody out. Back to the top of the order we go with the first baseman, Bowman. Barrett Bowman pitched 7 innings in game number 1, gave up 1 run, and won that one 6-1. Buckner delivers and gets a strike. 0-1 the count. Bowman didn't bat in the first game. So far in this one, he is 0 for 2 with a run scored after getting hit by a pitch. There's a strike. Curveball stays over. Catches the outside part of the plate. 0-2. He's ahead of Bowman. Mingus Marauder pitcher is set, delivers, and oh, so close. 1-2 the count. That was a good pitch. Caught the high part of the strike zone, and this one skied into right field. It is deep out there as Munoz goes back, makes the catch, and throws the ball all the way into third base. And staying at first is Scheer. Going to third on the sac fly is going to be Massey. That's going to bring up Ross Kuhn. Ross Kuhn has been on 2 or 3 times out here. 1 out, 2 on, corners now. They're going to call a play. This is the last time we had this setup. A stolen home from Massey. He stole second, third, and home. As they just got into a pickle between first and second. Mingus calls a play now. Ross Kuhn up to the plate. Delivery. Strike one. Got it over with the fastball. Takes the lead 0-1. Roscoe on deck here for Lee Williams. Shearer still at first. Takes the lead. Pretty healthy lead out there. Buckner comes to the plate. Stays high. Pretend throw back to third. 1-1 now the count to the batter. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Lee Williams, the home team in the second half of the doubleheader here. Mingus leading 8-5. And that one stays high. 2-1. It's Mingus trying to shut down Lee Williams here. Mingus is playing back. They'll concede the run to get the out here. Shearer with a healthy lead. They throw over, and they have him in a rundown. They throw all the way back to third. They let him have second, but they keep that runner at third. So a stolen base out there. Stolen base. Shearer takes second, so second and third now with 1 out. 2-1 is the count, and a foul ball. It's going to make it 2-2. 2-2 to Ross Cohn, who has played shortstop here today and second base. There's the delivery low, good block by Wacker. Full count now to the second baseman here for the Volunteers. Buckner out of the full windup. 3-2 count, 1 out, and a ground ball going up the middle, picked up by Alvarez. Alvarez ends up eating it. Gets the body in front of it, but can't stop it. On with the error out there, it's going to be Ross Kuhn. Coming home to score is Massey, and that makes it 8-6. All right. Pitcher comes to the delivery, a swing and a miss for strike 1.
I was just told that the cable gas game switched to inside Cottonwood. If you can fix that, please.
Buckner's ready. First and second here, 1 out, 1 in the bottom of the 5th. He delivers to the plate, and that one hits him. Another hit batsman out there. Roscoe didn't get out of the way.
I was just told that the cable cast broadcast went back to an inside Cottonwood. Please, if we can fix that.
So Romero's going to bat. Hit by pitch will load up the bases out there. On to second goes Roscoe, and a little dribbler going to the first baseman, over to second for one. He drops it. He dropped the ball, and the out will count at second. So he got the out at second. So out at second is going to be a Roscoe. And that is going to go 3-6 for the out. On with the fielder's choice is Romero. On to third goes to Roscoe. And coming home to score is Shearer. 2 in the inning. The lead for the Mingus Marauders now down to 1. 2 out, 2 on. Buckner fighting for his life out there on the mound. He delivers inside. Oh, they say that he hit him. Lewandowski gets his third hit by pitch. And on to second goes Romero. And we're going to have a town meeting here on the mound. We're going to take a quick break. We will return to Mingus Union High School coming up after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Well, that's going to be the end of Buckner's day here as a pitcher. And it looks like Mingus is going to make some changes. So coming in to pitch for the Mingus Marauders, it's going to be Romero. Oh, pardon me, Manuel Munoz. Munoz is going to come in to pitch. Munoz will come in to pitch. Munoz pitched a little bit at the end of game number 1. He comes in with 2 out, but the base is loaded here against the Mingus Marauders, and Mingus is up by 1, 8-7. Coming to the plate is going to be Quinn, who is now pitching, trying to potentially put himself into a position to win. And you know what? We're going to take a quick another break. We will come back to Mingus Union High School in 30 seconds.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Munoz comes in, and he will be pitching here with bases loaded, a 1-run. Bases loaded, a 1-run lead. And the Mingus Marauders will be facing Quinn. Quinn has scored got on a fielder's choice and scored the second run in the second inning, struck out and also walked. Comes up as batter number 8 here in inning number 5. Manuel with the windup and the pitch. Strike one. Caught the high part of the strike zone. 0-1 the count. Mingus trying to keep them from scoring here. Strike 2, a big swing and a miss. Quinn put his hips into that one. Didn't get ball though. 0-2 count. Munoz trying to be a hero out here. Here's the pitch. Oh! Holy cow, that was a fantastic pitch. And he did not get the call. The breaking ball froze Quinn in his shoes. He did not get the call. 1-2 the count. Bases loaded. 8-7 the score. Mingus with the lead. That one outside. 2-2 the count. Quinn steps back in, the big righty. Munoz delivers. Ooh, that one's high. Full count now. An important pitch. There's no place to put him. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 5th inning. Munoz with the delivery. The runners move, and he fouls it off. We'll do a full count again. Munoz does some landscaping work in and around the rubber out there, pushing dirt around, trying to get it reset for him. Corner of the rubber, delivery, and fouled off again. This one will make it down to the ditch area. Runners moving with a 3-2 count, 2 out. Here we go. Full count again, a ground ball comes in to the third baseman, throw across, and off the bounce, Newell gets it, and the Mingus Marauders get out of the inning. They save a 1-run lead as they go into the top of the 6th inning. 2 come across for the Volunteers. It is a tight one. We'll be back after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
Back here, the Mingus Marauders hanging on to a 1-run lead, 8-7, as we go to the top of the 6th inning. And see if we've got a pitching change out there. We do indeed. A lefty on the mound here. That's going to be Massey. Massey comes in to pitch. He's played a phenomenal right field. Nobert's going to go into right field now. It's Kane Massey. Comes to the mound here for the Volunteers. Mingus Marauders are going to set up 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be Wacker, Munoz, and Scott for the Mingus Marauders here in inning number 6. Top of the 6, you play 7 in high school baseball. Mingus protecting a 1-run lead. Mingus put up 3 in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. Lee Williams has come back with 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and then 2 in the 6th. The lefty's ready here for the Volunteers. Wacker, a lefty himself. And that one is low, bounces it up there. 1-0 count. Scott will come over and pick up the ball, hand it back to the umpire. In the pocket it goes. 1-0 the count. The Mingus Marauder backstop. Massey delivers. And a hard hit ball to right field. It's going toward the corner, and it is off. The right fielder, Nobert, can't get his hands on it. And that's going to be a stand-up triple out there. No, a sliding triple. How about that? But a triple nonetheless out there for Carter Wacker. He hit that one a long ways and toward the line, and Nobert gave it a valiant effort. He may have gotten partial glove on it, but it landed and went to the fence out there on the right field corner. That is the second hit for Wacker in this one, and he sets his team up here with man on third and nobody out. Manuel Munoz comes up. And he had an RBI walk back in the fourth, takes strike one here. Second delivery, hard shot down the left field line, just foul. 0-2, but that one was worth it. That's a good strike when you hit it like that. Manuel was 0 for 3 with an RBI in game number 1. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and an RBI in this one. Infield is in for the Volunteers. Wacker on third. Massey, the lefty, delivers. And that one fouled off. Staying alive. Count continues to be 0-2. Leadoff triple for Wacker, and he stands on third. Munoz takes the front end of that box, trying to take the break out of that breaking ball. Massey delivers, and a swing and a miss. Low and inside, and he'll pick up the K. 1 out, 1 on. Scott comes up, an RBI single back in the fourth after he went in a hole 0-2. Walked and got stranded at second in the first inning. And the freshman comes up, switches sides. He's been batting left, now he bats right. And that one gets away from the catcher. He has no idea where it is, and coming home to score without problems is Wacker. Mingus extends the lead now. Now 9-7 as the Mingus Marauders score in the top of the sixth. Silas Scott steps back in, a 1-0 count. High strike, 1-1. Freshman's tall. Massey gets the high strike call against him. The lefty's ready out of the stretch, and a strike. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball, 1-2, the count. Silas playing designated hitter here in game number 2, did not play in game number 1. Scott is set, Massey is set. Nobody on, 1 out, 1 in here in the top of the sixth. Pitcher delivers high, ball 2. 2-2 the count. Mingus has now scored in 5 of 6 innings against the Volunteers. Delivery. Strike 3. Catcher drops it, has to throw it on to first, and he'll get the completed strikeout out there. Logan Newell is stepping in. Base is empty, 2 out. Leadoff triple by Wacker. And he'll score on a pass ball. Then a pair of strikeouts for Massey. And a ground ball goes to the third baseman off of him. And Orozco can't hold that one, as Logan Newell will go on to second as the left fielder, Kolar, finally gets to it. So on with the error out there is Logan, the first baseman for the Mingus Marauders. Ballesteros steps in. He is 1 for 3. And we're going to have the coach come out to check on his third baseman. He took that one off the body. Good job, Coach. Coach says he wants to check. Gets a laugh from the home plate umpire. Also gives his pitcher and catcher an opportunity to go out and talk too. So now they know what the play is. 2 out, 1 on, 1 in here in the top of the 6th. Ballesteros is back up. He scored on a pass ball after he got 2 first on a dropped third strike. And he'll chop that one into the air. Massey will pick it up, throw over to first. Overthrows the first baseman, and that's going to bring in a run as Ballesteros will stop at second. Back-to-back errors out here for the squad from Lee Williams. Ballesteros will go on to second. A high chopper. Massey doesn't help himself. He comes down with the ball and then overthrows Bowman at first. Can't get the third out. Juan Munoz will step in. Munoz will now. He has scored 1. He's 1 for 2 so far. A single, a caught stealing. An inside pitch for ball 1. In the 4th, he walked and scored. And then in the 5th, he struck out. 1-0 count now to the number 9 hitter. Got Buckner on deck here. That one's inside. Two 2-0 the count. 2 out, 1 on. 2 in for the Mingus Marauders as they now lead 10-7 over the visiting Volunteers from Lee Williams. That one's low. Bounces away from the catcher. He's catching his second game, and I'll tell you, he's a little slower getting up after those. 3-0 the count now to the 5th hitter in this one. 6th hitter, pardon me, 6th hitter this inning. See if he's got a green light on a 3-0. He does not, well, it doesn't matter. Too high anyway. And the walk is going to put him at first. Ballesteros already at second. And now the slow walk from the dugout goes the pitching coach. We might have a change out here. Mingus 2 on, 2 in, 2 out. And the ever-present danger Buckner coming to the plate here for the Mingus Marauders. So far it's been a conversation, not a pitching change. This will be the first time Buckner is facing a lefty. Buckner has been on base 3 times, an error and scored in the first, a single and scored in the 4th, and then a walk in the 5th. Two outs, 2 on, 2 in. The lefty trying to add to the lead. He's got enough innings in to take the win. When he left, he had a 8-7 lead. And a little, excuse me, swing caught by the third baseman out there. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Buckner, a little foul out to the third baseman, Orozco. Tracks it down in foul territory. Mingus extends the lead back to 3, 10-7. Bottom of the 6th coming up after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
MUHS will come out for the top of the, bottom of the sixth here. Mingus is the away team as we go into the bottom of the sixth. Mingus was the home team for the first game, but
the Mingus Marauders come out for the bottom of the sixth. MUHS will start off as he pitched to the last batter in the bottom of the fifth here. Got out of a bases loaded jam, and he will pitch now here in the bottom of the sixth to start off. Preserve the lead out there for Buckner, and Buckner is on pace here for the possible win. When he left, he had an 8-7 win, or lead, I should say. MUHS will be facing, let's see who he is facing here for the William Volunteers. We'll start off with Kohler. Gavin Kohler will step in first. Kohler playing left field. Take that one for ball one to start off with. It's going to be Kohler, Massey, and Shearer. Kohler didn't play in the first game. And in the second game here is a ground ball, goes to the shortstop, up and across, a hard throw, got him. That'll be out number one. Ground out goes 6-3. As Massey will step in. One out, one up, one down. Kane Massey has scored twice. He has stolen 4 bases here in game number 2. Single in the second with a score. And a little dribbler down the third baseline, and it is foul. Woo! Almost hit the bag there. That's going to be strike one against the lefty, who has played multiple positions out here. That one's ball one, 1-1 the count. The delivery, a line drive foul. 1-2 the count. MUHS ready in the full windup. He delivers, and a foul ball. That one's going to find its way back and down the hill. Not into the deep ditch. That one's findable. Massey's ready. MUHS delivers, and this one's fouled right back at us. Hear that one on the crowd, Mike, don't you? Hope we didn't blow any speakers in your truck. 1-2 the count, one out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the sixth. And a swing and a miss. Got him to chase high, and he picks up the strikeout. 2 outs, 2 up, 2 outs. Shearer, the number 9 hitter, comes up. He has been on base 3 times, a fielder's choice, and scored in the second. There's a strike one to him. A walk and a stolen base in the third, and hit by pitch, a stolen base, and a run scored in the fifth. And that will be ball one. 1-1 the count. Wacker tries to frame that one. Paint a picture for the home plate umpire, doesn't get the call. 1-1, 2 outs. MUHS Delivers, stays inside. 2-1. Mingus lost the first one by a score of 6-1. Trying to come back and split the series in this Grand Canyon competition. Ground ball up the middle. That'll find its way into center field. Alvarez gives a dive at it. No, that's Buckner out there playing shortstop now. Alvarez has moved over to second base. So, Shearer on base 4 times here in game number 2. 2-out knock brings up Barrett Bowman, leadoff hitter. MUHS throws that one just a little low. 1-0 the count. Bottom of the 6th. Mingus was the home team in game number 1. Got to be the away team in game 2. Throw over. Not in time. 2 stolen bases by Shearer, so he will and can run. MUHS. And gets the strike. 1-1 the count. Coming up tomorrow, Verde Valley TV and KYBC will have softball action against Lee Williams. 3:30 for pregame. First pitch at 3:45. There's a strike on the outside corner. Catches it. 1-2 now. The count to Bowman. MUHS trying to get out of the 6th inning. Preserve a save opportunity, perhaps. And that one fouled right back at us. But we have to thank him because he knocked the other ball that was stuck up there out, so we get 2 for 1. We get 2 balls back in play. There we go. 1-2, the count remains. I was wondering how we got that down. I asked that a long time ago, but MUHS delivers. Oh, so close. Came with the heat, missed higher inside, one of the two. 2-2 the count, 1 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. MUHS out of the stretch. Delivers to the plate, and that one's fouled off. Survives to swing again. Bowman's had quite a few pitches out here. He has scored once. The only time he scored, he got hit by a pitch. MUHS delivers. Low. Throw down to second. Nobody's there. And it hits the runner. So it doesn't go into center field. Wacker got up and threw the ball down to second. Nobody got there to cover, though. Full count, 3-2. Shearer picks up another stolen base. That's his 3rd this game. Delivery to the plate. Payoff pitch is, oh, so close. Wow, okay, so that ends up being a walk. Man, that was close. Thought that was there. 1st and 2nd now. The tying run comes to the plate now with Ross Kuhn. Walked in the 1st, got on an error in the 2nd, stranded at 3rd. Got on an error in the 4th, takes strike 1 here in the 6th. Pardon me, the 5th he got on an error. So he's been on base 3 times. 0-1 count now. And the delivery stays outside, 1-1. Bottom of the 6th action. Ming is trying to get out of this one. 10-7 lead and doesn't get the curveball to get back across. 2-1. MUHS goes back to the rubber, uses the far side of that rubber. Far right corner if you're looking at it from the plate. Out of the stretch, delivers, and gets the strike. 2-2 the count. Shakes it off, twists the head. Works out the shoulders a little bit, gets his sign. Mingus Marauder pitcher set. First and second, 2 outs. And a line drive going to the second baseman. It gets through Alvarez, and that's going to roll. 2 are going to score out there. And the throw comes back in. Hard shot at Alvarez at second base. Pops over him and over the glove. 2 come in, making it 10-9. Bowman comes around to score after the walk. Shearer scores after the single and the stolen base. Tying run now in scoring position as Orozco comes to the plate. He is 2 for 3 here in this game. And that one's just a little looper that's going to get into right field. The tying run comes to the plate. The throw to the plate, and the tag, he's out. A great throw from right field, and Wacker applies the tag to save the 1-run lead. The Volunteers scored 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And now we have all sorts of conversations going on with the coaches here from Lee Williams. And we're going to take a break here. Going into the top of the 7th, the Mingus Marauders holding on to a 1-run lead, 10-9. We're back after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
What a throw from right field as it came to the first base side of home plate. Wacker with the receives the ball, covers it up, and makes a great tag. Trying to slide underneath it was Russ Kuhn, tagged out at home, and then there was all sorts of different conversations out there with the Lee Williams coaches. Nonetheless, Mingus preserves a 1-run lead. Lee Williams scored 4 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fifth, 2 more in the 6th. And the Mingus Marauders with a 1-run lead with 3 in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. Added 2 more in the 6th. And now looking to buy some insurance out here in inning number 7. Kane Massey will come out to continue to pitch here in the 7th. Mingus Marauders desperate to try to get a split against Lee Williams here in the Grand Canyon region. They are they're 0-2 in the Grand Canyon region at this point. A loss to Bradshaw, and the front end of the doubleheader, a loss 6-1 to Lee Williams. 2, 3, and 4 for the Mingus Marauders in the 7th. Puso will look at ball 1. That looked good too. Ball 1, Alvarez on deck, then it's going to be Carter Wacker. Massey, the lefty, delivers. And that is going to be ball 2. Umpire looked like he pulled the arm back like he was going to call strike. Did not. Ball bounced away from the catcher. Umpire threw it out to Massey. Massey wasn't watching. Got to go pick it up behind the mound out there. And then we're ready. Busel gets himself set. 2-0. Ahead in the count. And there's a strike. High strike. 2-1. Caden's ready. Lead-off hitter here for the Mingus Marauders in the top of the 7th. And he'll foul that one off. Got part of the catcher, gives a thumbs up to the umpire, says, I'm okay. Little tennis shoe cleaning of the home plate. And we're set and ready to go. 2-2 the count. Massey, the lefty, out here for the Volunteers. Delivery to the plate, and that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Cradles it, catches it in the gut, throws on to first, over to Bowman for the out. Ground out, goes 5-3. Derek Alvarez will step in. He scored 2 runs here in this one. He is 1 for 3 with a double, 2 runs scored and a walk. So walk produced an RBI, a couple of strikeouts to go along with it. Alvarez playing second now. Will stay in there with that open stance and take ball 1, bouncing up there. And Alvarez says it hit him and threw the bat away, and the umpire does not call for a hit batsman. Now Quesada comes out to ask. Quite a few hit batsmen here for the Volunteers. There's been a couple of different Marauders that looks like they got hit by the pitch and have not been awarded first. Everybody goes back to their spots here. Massey with a 1-0 delivery. That one's inside. Ball 2. We do know for sure it didn't hit him. Steps back in, uses the front of the box. That one's hit hard. Going deep. Way back up against the wall. Alvarez is going to get a double, 1 hopper to the left field wall out there as he sends Kohler sprawling back to the fence. And the Mingus Marauders have something going here in the 7th. A 1-out double. He's got 2 doubles in this one. And that is going to bring up Carter Wacker. Wacker has been on base 4 times here today. Got on in an error in the first and scored. Single and an RBI back in the 3rd. And they're going to walk him. They're going to walk him without even pitching to him. Crowd getting into it this time. The passion rolling. Munoz will step in, who is now pitching for the Mingus Marauders. First and second now with 1 out. Lee Williams puts the force into play here. And the pitch outside. A ground out to start the inning, a double, then an intentional walk. Massey comes set, lefty ready to deliver. And that one fouled off. 1-1. Manuel Munez. Spin on base once, a walk back in the 4th inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back, swings and misses. 1-2 the count. Silas Scott on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. 1 out, 2 on. A 1-2 count here to who is now the pitcher for the Mingus Marauders. Massey comes to the plate, and that one's low. 2-2 the count. No desire to pitch to Wacker after a long triple earlier in this game. Massey delivers, and a little ground ball foul. Keeps it 2-2 out there. And he's ready to go again. Pitcher set. Delivers to the plate. That's going to be strike 3. Scott comes in, 2 out, 2 on now after the strikeout. The freshman trying to do some damage here for the Mingus Marauders, looking for some insurance. High strike. Silas had an RBI single back in the 4th. A couple of strikeouts and a walk in this one. Faces the lefty, and there's a strike. 0-2 now the count to the freshman. Mingus trying to create some insurance here with a 1-run lead in the top of the 7th, 10-9. Massey trying to keep his team in it. And there's going to be strike 3. Gets the strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts against the Mingus Marauders. The score remains 10-9, 10-9. And coming up for Lee Williams, it is going to be 4, 5, and a 6 coming up for Lee Williams. It's going to be Romero, Lewandowski, and Quinn, I believe, coming up for Lee Williams after that. We'll be back after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Mingus looking to hold on here in the bottom of the 7th. A 1-run lead. And the Mingus Marauders are going to face Orozco. No, that's not correct. Hang on. Mingus is going to, Orozco is up either way, huh? Yep. It's going to be Orozco. Romero. It is not going to be Orozco. It is going to be Romero, Lewandowski, and then I think Quinn. Mingus has made some changes out there defensively. Buckner has gone back to catcher. Munoz is still pitching out there. Alvarez back to shortstop. And the first one bounces up to the plate. Ball 1. Carter Wacker goes out to second base now. And that one is skied foul. Right-hand side. And that'll hit dirt behind the stands out there. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Mingus lost the first one to Lee Williams 6-1. Bunt shown, and it's outside for ball 2. Romero, a 2-1 count. Oh, and he takes that one, gets hit by pitch. I'm not sure, but I think that one hit him. Teasing with the crowd out here. So the leadoff hitter is on. Tying run is at first base now. Lewandowski, the catcher, comes up. He's been hit by pitches 3 times here today. Hit by pitch 3 times and a strikeout. And that one bounces up for ball 1. Mingus playing back here in the infield. Double play would be huge here for Mingus, especially with the catcher up. There's the pitch. That one stays outside. Ball 2. Lewandowski in the first game went 2 for 4. A double and a single. There's the pitch. There's going to be a strike. Came right after him. 2-1 the count. Mingus trying to go 1 and 2 in the Grand Canyon region. Lee Williams trying to go 3 and 1. Throw over to first. Back easily. Who knows? Might be his game to finish out here. Out of the stretch. And delivers. High throw behind the runner and safe back at first. It's Romero. 3-1 count. Snap throw out there by Buckner trying to get Romero leaning the wrong way. Hitters count. Here's the delivery. And a high strike, strike 2. Lewandowski says nothing about the high strike. He's gotten that call at the catcher's position quite a bit. Gets back in the right-hander's batter's box, and here we go, full count. Runner on first. And that one's fouled off. We'll do it again, an official do-over for a full count. 10-9 lead. Tying run on first base with the hit by pitch. Munoz. Full count delivery. And fouled off once again. Buckner almost hung on to that one off the glove. Swings to stay alive. Lewandowski will get another shot at it. Double play ball still in play here for the Mingus Marauders. Full count, nobody out, one on. And a foul again. Just got a piece of it. Kolar, Massey, and Shearer coming up for the Volunteers. Bottom of the order, but they've done some damage. Bottom of the order has scored 5 runs. Ooh, that one's too high. That's going to be a walk. Lewandowski works himself for a walk. That's a good bit of baseball there. Sending on to second is Romero. Romero, the tying run in scoring position with nobody out. Quesada, the long walk to the mound here. Let's see what he decides to do. We'll take a quick break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
So instructions given, and here we go. Munoz will come out and continue to pitch here for the Mingus Marauders. Looks like it is his to finish. 2 on, those are both his. Nobody out. And a bunt attempt, and it's bunted up in the air, and a phenomenal attempt out there by Buckner. He lost his footing and tried to dive for it. He was actually already fallen when he tried to reach out for it. So that's going to go as strike 1. Nobert is batting. Number 24, this is his first at bat here today. And he shows bunt again, and that one, the curveball behind him. He ducks out of the way. So 1-1, and a near hit by pitch. Munoz ready, first base already pulling in. And he shows bunt, and he bunts, foul. Bunted it hard, bunted it foul, third base side. Pusel was not playing in. And we will do 1 and 2. Nobert. Let's see if he's going to try a bunt again. 1 and 2 the count. Munoz delivers. And a hard hit ball that goes through the left side of the infield. Picks up the base hit, and they're going to score. Romero comes around to score, and that's going to tie the game. 10-10. Nobert with the RBI single. Ties up the game, stopping at second is Lewandowski. Buckner pitched a pretty good game, and he had a chance to win this one. If Mingus was able to hold on, he will not get the win. Pitcher of record is now going to be Munoz, and we're going to get a pitching change up here. Nobert comes up with a big base hit. And the sophomore was batting .267. That was his 4th RBI of the season. We'll take a break as we figure out who's going to be pitching here in just a moment. We'll be back after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Carter Wacker is going to come in on the mound here for the Mingus Marauders. And Wacker, the sophomore, an ERA here this season of 6.81. He's 0-2 on the season. He has pitched in 12 1/3 innings. He's given up 17 hits, 16 runs, 12 of them earned. 10 walks to go along with 6 strikeouts. He has hit 5 batters, and he will inherit a 10-10 score with nobody out and runners at first and second. So Wacker will have his work cut out for him here. As an 0-2 count on Nobert, and Nobert then got a pitch to hit, put it through the left side of the infield, and the RBI single ties up this game. Winning run sits at second base now in the form of the catcher, Lincoln Lewandowski, who does not have a pinch runner because his pinch runner is normally Nobert, and Nobert was now batting behind him. So, he has to run, which means I don't know if that becomes a play at the plate possibility or not. Kolar comes in, up to bat, shows bunt, bunt's foul. That's going to be strike one on him, as they're just trying to get the runner to third, perhaps. Outfield playing relatively deep here in left field and in center field. Right field about middle. Bunt attempt again, and that one is going to get down. Pitcher picks it up, throws over to first, and they get him at first. But it becomes a sacrifice bunt. And that is the first out of the inning. Going to third is Lewandowski. On to second is going to be Nobert. They're going to put the game in the hands of Massey. Massey comes up. He has been pretty good here. He's got a walk and scored, a fielder's choice and scored, a single. And a strike one to him to start it off. Mingus brings the infield in. The only thing that counts is the runner at third at this point. And there's the delivery, a swing and a miss, threw it by him. 1-2 the count. Massey trying to be the hero. Wacker trying to be the hero. And a fantastic swing and a miss. And picking it up off the bounce is Buckner. That's going to be a strikeout on the swing and a miss. Massey is fast getting down to first. How about that? 2 out now. And the number 9 hitter, Ethan Shearer, comes up. He has scored 3 times this game. And a ground ball And it goes to the third baseman, Pusel, over to first, and it's off. And that's going to be the game. Beating it out at first is Shearer, and he will get the RBI to finish off the game 11-10. The Lee William Volunteers defeat the Mingus Marauders. We will take a break as they finish off a double win against Mingus, winning the first one 6-1, the second one 11-10. We'll be back after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Conoco fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with kickback rewards. Don't forget, the Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, 11-10 as the Volunteers come back. Mingus had a 3-run lead, 10-7 at the end of 5. Gave up 2 in the 6th and then 2 more in the 7th. And the Volunteers sweep the doubleheader, 6-1 and then 11-10. Barrett Bowman out here today in game number 2 ends up going 0 for 4. Had a couple of runs, got hit by a pitch as well. Ross Kuhn has a walk, ends up going 0 for 4 in this one. Got on 3 times on errors in game number 2. Orozco, 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs and also got hit by a pitch. Romero ends up 0 for 2 with a run scored. 1 for 2 for Nathan Cunningham, the DH. And Romero got hit by a pitch. In fact, he was the scoring run, the first scoring run, the tying scoring run here in inning number 7. Lincoln Ludowski, the catcher for Lee Williams, oh my gosh, he got hit by pitch 3 times and walked and scored. Ended up scoring the winning run in this one on an infield single out there by the number 9 hitter, Ethan Shearer. We had everybody batting in the 6th spot out here today. Altogether, they ended up with a walk, a single, and an RBI. Nobert with a single and an RBI in that one. A strikeout and a run scored. So it started off with Urena, who finished up the game very quickly, ended up with a run scored in the game. Gavin Kohler ended up with a run scored as well, a sacrifice bunt, as he will end up 1 for 4 in the game. and 1 run scored and a walk. Kane Massey, who ended up finishing and pitching, will earn the win from the mound out here today. Couple of strikeouts, but scored twice on a walk and a fielder's choice. Had a single back in the second inning, so he ends up 1 for 4 in the game. Ethan Scherer is the hero of the game with the game-winning RBI, an infield single that he slid head first into first base. Scored 3 runs in this one, got hit by a pitch as well. Stole 3 bases, and on with a fielder's choice, a walk, a single, and a hit by pitch, and then another single. So on base 5 times was the number 9 hitter for the Volunteers. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll go through the final stats for the Mingus Marauders right after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Mingus Marauders fall in twinsies here today, 6-1, and then 11-10. The Mingus Marauders fought their way for a lead, had a 10-7 lead going into the 6th inning. Gave up 2 in the 6th and 2 more in the 7th. And the Mingus Marauders fall to Lee Williams by a score of 11-10. Out here today, Xavier Buckner started the game on the mound and had a chance to win this one till it got tied up. And when he was leaving, actually, his replacement had an 8-7 lead for him before the Mingus Marauders ended up succumbing to the Lee Williams Volunteers. Xavier Buckner from the plate here, 1 for 4 with a walk and a couple of runs scored here for the Mingus Marauders. An RBI and a run scored for Pusel. So he ends up 1 for 5 in the game. Derek Alvarez scored a couple of runs as well, had an RBI and a walk, 2 for 4 on the game. As Carter Wacker is on base all 5 times. Got on an error and scored in the first. On the third, a single, had an RBI walk in the 4th, and then a triple in the 6th, scored on a pass ball, and then a walk in the 7th for the Mingus Marauders. So he was on base all times, had 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs in this one. An RBI walk out there for Munoz, and he ends up 0 for 4 from the plate with an RBI and a walk in this game. The freshman, Silas Scott, ends up 1 for 5. 1 for 4. Had a walk and a single in this one. A run scored out there for Logan Newell as he got on an error in the 6th and came around to score. Other than that, he was 0 for 4. Ballesteros scored once for the Mingus Marauders as well. He was on an error in the 6th and struck out, but got on base here in the 4th. Other than that, he was 1 for 4 in the game. And Juan Munoz here tonight ends up 1 for 2, a single back in the 2nd, a couple of walks also to go along with it, and a run scored. Mingus Marauders tried to hold on, weren't quite able to hold on here today. They lose to the Volunteers from Lee Williams by a score of 11-10 in the 2nd game. They lost 6-1 in game number 1. Coming up, the next broadcast on KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM. That is going to be tomorrow. So we're going to switch fields right behind us. We're going to go to the softball field as the Lee William Volunteers come to play here at the Mingus Marauder Lady Marauders. And it is a 7-6 loss on the road at Lee Williams. So the Mingus Marauders trying to get back for that one. So we'll talk to you again tomorrow. And then next week, it's going to be 4 games out of 5 days. How about that? We will have games on the air on Monday the 31st, Wednesday the 2nd, Thursday the 3rd, and Friday the 4th. It'll be a busy week on Verde Valley TV and KYBC coming up next week. And if you're looking to watch the game, perhaps on demand, you can go back and watch this one if you would like. You can go to verdevalleytv.com and look for the link. You can go to our YouTube channel at Verde Valley TV, or you can go download the Cablecast app and be able to watch on demand everything that we have as well. Well, I am going to wish everybody a good night. Rainey and Steve for the camera work as we get Sam Jocham, our producer, here tonight. I'm Jackie Bessler, wishing one and all a fantastic evening from Mingus Union High School. Be well. Take care.
This has been a presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Sports. Any rebroadcast without the explicit permission of Verde Valley TV Studio G is strictly prohibited. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers. High-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Visit VerdeValleyTV.com for more Mingus Union High School sports as well as other great community programming.